And our word for today on this Monday of the first week of Advent, on this Monday, December the 2nd, our word for today is subject. Subject, our word for today, taken from our gospel reading from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 8. When Jesus entered Capernaum, a centurion approached him and appealed to him, saying, Lord, my servant is lying at home paralyzed, suffering dreadfully. He said to him, I will come and cure him. The centurion said in reply, Lord, I'm not worthy to have you enter under my roof. Only say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I too am a man subject to authority, with soldiers subject to me. And I say to one, Go, and he goes, and to another, Come here, and he comes here, and to my slave, Do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed and said to those following him, Amen, I say to you, in no one in Israel have I found such faith. Subject. There's an acknowledgement from the centurion, right? That he understands that whatever Jesus says is going to come to pass because he already knows by some act of faith that everything on earth is subject to him, even his servant, even the illness of his servant. And it makes no sense to the centurion that he would have to come all the way there when all he has to do is say a word, because the centurion is accustomed to such things as well. He says to one soldier, this, it gets passed on to the next, it gets passed on to the next, and it just gets done, right? He knows what it is to have people subject to him. He also knows what it is to be subject to an authority. He is not his own authority. He has an authority over him. The Romans, those in leadership, have authority over the centurion, but the centurion is saying, "I know what it's like to have people subject to me, and I know what it's like to be subject to someone else, and I know that everything here is under your control, Jesus. Just say the word, and my servant will be healed." What faith! What faith? Not in any way moved to say, "Oh, you know what? Maybe it would be better. Maybe it'd be more advantageous if you were there. You could probably do more there than you could here." No, he had absolute understanding that Jesus had absolute authority. He knew it. He didn't say, "Jesus, will you appeal to so and so?" No, he said, "You speak the word and I know it'll be done." He had that gift of faith that we might have the same. And let's be clear in our minds here. We're all subject. We are all under the authority of God. Now, we may choose to put ourselves under someone else's authority, someone who should not have authority over us in comparison to God, i.e., for example, the evil one. But even then, the evil one is subject to God. So everyone is subject to God. Us acknowledging it or not acknowledging it doesn't change the fact that it is so. We are all under the authority of God. And thanks be to God that that is the case because he deals with us with such mercy. He is someone who cares for us, and we can cast our cares upon him, being absolutely confident that he cares for us. Now, we can choose to do that faithfully or not to do it at all, but it still does not change the fact that every knee shall bend in heaven, on the earth, and under the earth, and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is King, and we are subject to him. Subject, our word for today.